All that you see is black man's hatred for black women. Never an expression of love at all. Nobody should be surprised when a black man gives a compliment to a black woman. They should be used to it.
Right.
But they're not.
No. And it's just like when we do discover, like, I didn't know anything about that young Dolph guy, but when I saw that he had a beautiful black family and he had a beautiful dark-skinned wife, beautiful chocolate babies, I was shocked. I was expecting some preference or some, yellow bone or some mix. I would have never thought.
Salute to everybody on the pull up. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the community. Right now we got Cynthia G. She's live. Her and Nyla. And she's asking, how do black men show love for black women? You know, it's something that a lot of people are talking about as well, right? I've heard a couple of other panels, a couple of other women on panels in the chats, especially as many streams that I've done and I've been a part of, but how do you feel about this topic? I do want to listen into some more what Cynthia G got to say. She's about to play a video as well of a guy that I'm gonna let y'all see for yourself. Make sure y'all dropping your likes on the way up. Make sure everybody is subscribing to One Community. Got a great panel, great panel that's gonna be going down tomorrow. Make sure she bad, she got a bag, but why is she single? This is a good question, right? She's bad. She got a bag, all that, confident. But why is she single? There's so many women, especially women I've met. So many women that's single, but they have so many things going for themselves, man. So it's just something that we want to think about, man. So salute to everybody on the pull up. Salute. So let's get back into Cynthia G.
About that, and it's a shame because black men typically, especially if they get any amount of money, and from what I understand, he did contribute to his community as far as business went. I would have never thought that he would have had a beautiful black family, and like a family that you didn't have to question whether or not they were black. That's odd because when you see white men that are successful on any level, you assume that his wife looks like him, but with black men, that's not the case.
Mm-hmm. The fact that black women have to ask black men now, do they even date black women, is a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's take a call.
Okay.
323.
Hello, hey sis.
Hi.
Hey, well, I'm a former black male worshiper. Let's just be honest. I really racked my brain trying to think of just one instance where I could think of how a black man as a collective shown some sort of respect for black women. And the only one that I was able to come up with, and this is reaching, was the Breonna Taylor. It's the only time I've publicly seen black men collectively come
what did
to
they
the
do?
defense of a black woman. However,
what did they
black
do?
Men that went home.
What did they do on Breonna Taylor? Because black women had to push that to the forefront before anybody even acknowledged it. Black men didn't do that.
Well, I'm not saying they didn't, but they participated, which was an effort, some sort.
Did they? To what capacity? What did they do?
They act as though I'm sorry?
What did they do?
They protested. They acted as though.
Did they bring their white women with them?
It affected them personally.
How many of them brought their white women and proposed to them at protests for Breonna Taylor?
Oh, a lot. Yeah. I'm not justifying. I'm just trying to come up with some sort of instance that is so mediocre, and it took me hours and hours to try to think of, and that was the best thing that I could come up with.
I mean, you said it was a reach, though. So, I mean, you did say it was a reach. It was
a very long reach, I think that black men, they lust black women. They like to triangulate black women, meaning they will go and marry their preference and then try to keep us on the side to try to earn for them to make us their preference. You know what I mean? As though, she's only white, so I don't care if I cheat with you. I'm sorry, I can't even answer that question. I asked my dad, I asked my mom. My mom said the same thing the last caller said. I love me some black men. I would never go off cold. So I can understand where my conditioning came from. But I mean, I'm reaching, but I'm at least trying to answer the question the best way that I can. And I've never seen it fully committed, but that was the only one that I could kind of come up with. But thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye. Let me do this. Because I want Black men to call in and justify this or give an example. So if you are not a Black male or a Black male worshiper, please hang up. Because I want to take callers right now only from Black men and Black male worshipers, because I want to understand how you rationalize not being able to give one example of how Black men even like Black women, but you're mad when someone says stop birthing these people. You can't even justify that you like us. Why will we do that?
They still haven't given a good reason to keep giving birth to them.
Mm-mm.
They haven't even done that. It's funny that she brought up Breonna, because I remember drilling Kwame Brown for doxing and dogging Breonna Taylor, and Black women drilled me for defending Breonna Taylor.
Weren't Black men saying Breonna Taylor deserved what she got because her boyfriend was a thug and she picked a pookie?
That's what they all were saying.
Yeah, I just didn't want to say that, but because I just didn't want to be the one this time to be like, "Whoa, I thought they were."
I'm fine. I'm perfectly comfortable with saying, yeah, that's what those Nakers did. And they Brandon Tatum sat up there with his white wife with her grinning like a Cheshire cat, doxing her. Not the police officers who were in the wrong, not doxing Breonna. Right after everything happened, doxed her.
That's what I'm saying. Even if there was like one example of Black men doing something, and I see you callers, I'm gonna get you in just a minute. Even like if there was, like, let's just say one thing that Black men were doing to show that they like Black women, which we know that there's not. So we literally have to jump into a fantasy realm or perhaps a different dimension where maybe they do. But for right now, in this reality, Black men don't do anything. But if they did, even one of them, do you know how greatly Black women's public expressions of love for Black men, how much they would shit on Black men's one answer? So it's just like, even if you had one example, it wouldn't even, the relationship would still be non-reciprocal. Mm-hmm. Black women would still be doing most of it, and Black men would just be giving it a bit.
Black women be on church on Sunday, in the pews praying, tithing to Black pastors. They be putting money on the books of Nakers. I don't even understand that. I don't think I could never be the one putting money on people's books, especially if I'm out here raising kids and stuff. Y'all are crazy as hell. But Black women be out here praying. They be at the mosque, they be at the synagogue, they be in the streets. They will fight the police over Black men. They will lie, they will hide their drug paraphernalia in their homes. They will compromise their living situations. They sacrifice. And here's the thing, no one can tell you that they love you without being willing to sacrifice for you. Black women have proven over and over again that they will sacrifice, sometimes to the death, for a Black man. But Black men do not reciprocate that in great enough number to even compare to what Black women will do for them. The mere fact that Black women are still open and still having hope. And me as a Black woman with the Black.
I'm not gonna say how too far away disagree with Nala right there on that little point. Being honest. When we see a lot of situations sometimes, even within the neighborhoods and stuff like that, when it comes to things that happen to Black men, you see Black women coming out for them, stepping out, not just on the news, not just coming outside. You see them coming outside. But a lot of times in situations, when you see Black women getting into situations, you don't see the men coming out in droves. A lot of times there's more questions. This is just from my lens, you know what I mean? So everybody might have a different lens. But yeah, I don't think it's the same type of energy a lot of times. As far as the support, if something bad happens to a Black man, as in reference to a Black woman, I think if something happens to a Black man, yeah, the black women are gonna come out. More black women are gonna come out, and they're gonna do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But as far as if something happens to like black women, I don't think that the black men come out in the same droves, to assist them in the same way. But if you feel different, do let me know. Most definitely do let me know as a black man. That's that's something that I've seen from my own view, from my own perspective. So I do look forward to you telling me what y'all think. Make sure y'all dropping your likes. You already know. Salute to you, Jaffe Joe. Was gonna wait to do a stream tomorrow, but as I was just watching a little bit of this, I just said, let me give y'all just part of this conversation, because I will be doing a continuation build on this maybe later on tomorrow night, after following the stream that we got planned for tomorrow, which is she bad, she got a bag. So why is she single? So following that, I may do something like this as far as the men go, asking how do black men show their love to black women, and let me know how y'all feel about that. So salute to y'all for that. Let's get back into the audio. Cynthia G and Nala says.
Husband, I tell black women don't have hope.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to have, there's not that many decent black guys out here. Do not have hope. The mere fact that some of them still are willing to entertain them in great numbers and are only open to being with them is an act of selfishness or either delusion.
Yeah. And love.
Right.
Because see, people don't get that love is a verb, is a verb, but it's also a noun. It's a noun and a verb. So it can be a thing, a feeling, or whatever. And it's also behaviors. It's what you do. You express love, you show it, you do something. Black men can't show us nothing. So how is it acceptable that black men cannot show us anything? They can't show their work. But a lot of them are running around calling me names, talking about me, Nyla and Taz are dangerous, and we over here with witchcraft. So all of us are together just over a cauldron thinking about putting a spell on some idiots. We wouldn't just use our root work to make you not dumb and conquered and weak and whiny and cowardly. Wouldn't we just, it would be a better purpose for us to direct our witchcraft towards correcting that.
Right.
This is a problem. 843, you're on the line.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I am not a black male worshiper, but I do believe that I can answer your question of how black men show that they love black women.
Okay,
so
go ahead.
Firstly, we have to remember that black men are low vibrational in their love, and how they give their love is low vibration. So the first thing that they do is they beat you. So they beat your ass publicly. And it's one thing that I've noticed is that in the black relationship, it's cool when the guy is snatching you up, throwing you against the wall, touching the house. Basically, he's trying to make you stay in the house, and that means he loves you. So the relationship isn't official or public or anything like that, but
well, it has to, but if it's not public.
Shout out to the info man on the pull up. What's up, info man?
Hey man, I wanted to say something.
What's going on, bro?
I'm not a big advocate of the things that comes out of Cynthia G's mouth. There was a time when she was spending most of her time talking about white supremacy. And I think when her channel suffered for, speaking out against white supremacy, then the switch came over to talking about what's wrong with black men. And you notice on YouTube, you can talk about black people any kind of way. And YouTube doesn't penalize you for it. But if you talk about white people as she used to do, you'll get penalized for that. Now the new thing is, let's talk about what's wrong with black men. This is nothing but counteractive behavior, because you've got a manosphere that does not speak for all black men out here in the world. Women feel that they have to counter the message that they don't like coming from brothers in the manosphere who say things that they don't like, and two wrongs don't make a right. So women are counteracting that by pushing the narrative that there's something dysfunctional about black men. I think this is dangerous because you have, I think 70% of young people are getting their information from YouTube. They're tuned into YouTube and all these different social media platforms. And I think when they see black men talking about black women in a negative way, and then black women counter that with their woman sphere, it cancels out each other because it's still stiffed in anger, pain, people dissatisfied with things that happen in their life, and they make their life experiences, the anecdotal life experience that they've had, they try to make it the standard for this is what black men are. Now, let me just say this. Yes, it is true that black women will stand up and stand out when black men are killed by police. Tragic things happen in the community, they will come out and march about it and put up a fight about it. And that's fantastic. But the question is, we do have black women out here who other days of the week, they can be disrespectful to black men, say they don't need us, say they don't want us, say that they're the independent black woman, they don't need a man, say that they can handle themselves because they're a strong black woman. And then when black men feel rejected by them or feel that, okay, they don't want me, they don't need me around, until somebody puts their hands on them, until a white man out there in the streets harms them or another black man harms them, then women, the same women that will say they don't need us, will turn around and say, where's the protection? Where were you at to be there for me? So we can't have it both ways. One community, we can't on the one hand be said to be no good, as Cynthia G is saying on her video there, that black men, they don't do anything for us. They're this. There's not that many enough. Well, if we're not any good to our women, if that's how some of them feel, then you can't turn around in the instance when you get harmed out here in the street and then turn around and say, where's the black male protection for me, when you just said we ain't shit. So if all of us ain't shit, then you should not expect us to come to your rescue and say, why didn't black men protect me? Because you just said yourself that we're not all shit. And so if we're not all shit, none of us are going to come to your rescue. Now, remember one community, I don't know. I know you out there in the New York area. I think it was Harlem, and you can correct me if I'm wrong or right.
Okay.
When they say that black men don't stand up for black women that have been harmed, I don't necessarily agree with that, because I've lived on this earth long enough to see how black men stood up in the Tawana Brewery's case in New York, whether that was true what happened to her or not. I've seen too many years through the 80s and 70s and 90s growing up where black men did come out and stand up. Now, maybe it's a generational thing, one community. Maybe this generation today,
that's what it is.
Of millennials and Z generation, maybe that generation is a generation that's falling short. Maybe my generation and generations before me didn't fall short. I don't know, brother. But if I'm not mistaken, there was a black woman who went to a store, I believe, in Harlem. She wanted to buy a bottle of wine.
Yes, she did.
2 black men or 3 black men were in that store, and one of them tried to shoot a shot at her and say, let me buy that for you. Well, she didn't want him to buy that. And I guess these 2 knuckleheads, who are the ones that were being judged by one community, that's the shame of it.
Yes.
They couldn't take the rejection because they're punks. So they went out in the street and followed her, beat her up. I think one of them even bit her. And all she was trying to do was get home to her daughter. Well, guess what? To the to the different direction of what they're saying on that video, there was not only women in Harlem that stood up and marched out there in those damn streets, but there was a whole rebellion of black men that were out in those streets in Harlem.
That's a fact.
I'm not yelling at you, one community. I'm yelling at the situation.
Oh, that's a fact. You're right.
It was a whole parade of black men in Harlem that was saying, we're going to look for these fools. We're going to hunt them down. We're going to identify who they are. And if it was not for black men along with black women, but there were hella black men out there who did what they did and said, hey, we're not going to play into not snitching culture, those guys would have never been caught by the authorities eventually, because it was black men that put their feet on the grounds in Harlem and said, not in our community. Now, why is it that when people and ladies and men and people get on these platforms and they say what black men are, but they forget to talk about actual real-time events that have happened in history where black men did stand up? Now, that event that happened in Harlem didn't happen in the 60s or 70s and 50s. That shit happened, what, 2000 and when did that shit happen? 2019, 2020? One of those, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So this wasn't no ancient history where black men have never stood up since the 60s or something. So I think the ladies who are calling Cynthia G's channel or calling in, I get it. They're calling in and expressing themselves out of frustration, anger, because they have probably been let down by a black man. But sisters, don't blame me or Community One or any other brothers out here for the shortcomings of black men who did not protect you out there in the street or did not treat you right in a relationship. I mean, one community.
Yeah.
When I have dated or when I do date, this is how bad it is, brother. A lot of times when we date our sisters, they come with all this baggage from what has happened to them before by other men.
Yeah.
And then they judge you by that barometer. And then you got to jump through hoops and ladders just to prove to them
that you ain't
that you're not that kind of black guy, because other black guys have painted us a bad mark on us. So we all fall under a category. Man, I remember dating women and they would say, do you have a kid? This is before I had a child. Do you have kids? And I would say, no, I don't have a child. And they would ask me again, you don't have a child? Because they would expect that I have a whole bunch of kids. Then when you say you do have a child, some of them will say, how many? Well, as I told you before, I have one daughter. Are you sure you only have one child? You see how we're stereotyped? Even when we're trying to date honestly, this type of stuff permeates through our communities.
Yeah.
I'll stop there.
Nah, you no need to stop. You're on the road, brother. Most definitely on the road. But I agree with you. I agree with you totally on Info Man.
Right. I mean, look, there's certainly there are brothers out here that are stiffed in effery and they're not doing their jobs. And it is causing some of our women out here to have that attitude. But I think it is dangerous when you got thousands of people listening to this type of message.
Yeah.
It's just as dangerous as people listening by the thousands to a message where you have black men talking so negatively about black women.
Yeah.
Because this is the bottom line. All of us have boo-boo in our drawers. Black women are not clean and wholesome in the things that they do negatively. Black men, we're not clean and wholesome in the things that we've done negatively. We both have done some things to each other to make us have this disposition. And then we play it out on social media, and we don't understand that the things that we say on social media can actually be positive for people to have a positive image, or it can be dangerous. I think it's dangerous to get on these platforms and everything out the mouth about each other's as a sex is negative when we have young people listening to everything that we say as adults. And then they'll take this shit in, and now you'll have some young lady who's looking at these kind of social media platforms, and then they'll say, yeah, that's what black men are, before they've even had a bad experience with a black man to be able to say it is true. You see how dangerous that is?
That's very dangerous. Yes. And that's really what the war is about. It's about the young minds, you know. The older people too, it's about their minds too. It's about the young people though. You know what I mean? Because the young people process information different. But plus we live in like a retweet age where people, you know what I mean, look at other people's thoughts right now and take them as their own thoughts now. You know what I mean? It's not about being original. It's not about nothing. It's just about who's gonna be quick. Like if they see a caption, someone goes and grabs that thought and writes that caption on their Facebook, and then everybody's saluting them for that thought. You know what I mean? Like people take their own thoughts. People don't live in their own identities. And I think as far as we get into the future, I think people lose their own self identities.
Right. Just remember the point I made earlier. Cynthia G, early on in her career on YouTube, she went in hard on the white supremacy,
Mm-hmm.
just like Tariq Nasheed does, right? But then somewhere down the line, she changed up her content, and the content began to be more focused on the black male.
Mm-hmm.
And what people need to study and understand here is that as a black person on YouTube, and I'll end with this, you can talk about other black people, use the N-word, you can talk about black women, you can make them look very downtrodden, and YouTube is not going to get you off the platform. They're not going to penalize your channel. They're not going to come for you under their community guidelines. There's nothing wrong with talking negatively when it comes to black people. But if you begin to step out of black people and talk about what I would say would be our real enemies, now YouTube will come for you and they'll take your channel away. So then you got a choice to make. Do I continue making that kind of content, or do I figure out another type of content that can keep my channel, one, viable, and that I can get away with talking about? And everybody knows on YouTube, within black YouTube, that you can get away with talking about other black people.
Yeah.
The algorithms work in that direction positively for you. It's really a shame, because as I said earlier today on your program earlier, it seems like it's easy to crack a mic open and talk about what's wrong, what the problems are, but it's very difficult to come up with solutions. And when I said that and I left the panel, I could see that there were people trying to downplay the solution statement that I made.
Yeah.
But see, this is the thing about manhood. As a man, your job as a man is solving problems and coming up with solutions. We wouldn't have skyscrapers in New York where you're at. We wouldn't have buildings and cars and all these different mechanical things that make our society go, Community One, if it was not for, in this case, men who came up with a solution to a problem. So, okay, we don't have horse bucky anymore. We don't have horses anymore. What can we do to move ourselves and transportate ourselves? Well, it took a thought in somebody's mind to come up with what? A car. To create a solution. We're cold in here. We're cold. What do we got to do? Somebody had to come up with a door, a window, heating system, right? That's a what? Solution to a problem. So I don't understand why you can get on a panel with black folks, and when you talk about solutions, they want to downplay that. Everything in life is about a damn solution.
Yeah. In a grand scale and a small scale, yeah. Everything is about solutions, man.
Right. But not a lot of our people. Let me just say this. I got to correct myself. Some of our people may not always care about solutions because they might only care about complaining. It's because it's easy. See, when you talk about solutions, you're now holding yourself accountable. But when you just complain about the problems 24/7, you're not holding yourself accountable because you're not giving a suggestion. You're not coming up with a way to solve the problem. So it does no good for men and women to simply talk about what's wrong with each other if there's no means to saying, okay, these are what the problems are. This is what we can do to fix those problems. What can I do as a man to be a better man and be more accountable to my woman and make her feel secure? And same thing for a woman. What can a woman do as a woman to make her man feel good about that union that he's in with her? So many different things but nobody wants to talk about that. And
Mm-mm.
so
I just think we've just been to both sides. You know what I mean? That's like dealing with the woman's fear and the man is fear. You know what I'm saying? I think both sides can make points. That's right. Because anybody, you know what I mean? Even a broke clock could be right, you know, even a couple times a day sometimes. But I just say, where does it get us though? Where does all of that get us? You know what I mean? We got the manosphere, we got the womansphere. A lot of times people, as young people, they take a lot of information, process it wrong, and then that leads to other situations. And besides that, we have other people that just want to listen to information and they take it just to use it in negative ways. So it's not even
right.
just like a person that thinks, maybe just a person has the wrong lens and is thinking like, F with the black people or whatever kind of people you're talking about. You just got the wrong lens. That's one thing. But some people take these informations and they use them as weapons. You know what I mean? Like literally use them as weapons, and they use these type of conversations to get smarter for the wrong reasons and not
Right.
just
The
really good.
conversation is becoming circular, though. One community. I'm gonna tell you why. I've been
Mhm.
on YouTube for a while now. This conversation about what's wrong with black women coming from black men and what's wrong with black men coming from black women. This is a circular conversation that's been going on year in and year out. If you're talking about the same thing over and over again, you're not getting anywhere. It's called insanity. Doing and talking about the same thing over and over again. It's not getting anywhere. This conversation, whether you call it gender war or what have you, and I hate that term, it's not getting us anywhere. And when you talk about how black men love black women, the only thing that people have to go on is their own individual experiences, which means it's anecdotal and that it's based on their individual experience. But they come to YouTube and turn their individual experience into the experience of this is what all black men are. You do not know how all black men love because you're not with all black men. So a woman is not with all black men. She's with the men that she chooses to deal with. And it goes both way. If I keep dealing with women that I know, 9 and 10 times when you go into relationships, at some point in time, as a man, as a woman, if you're dealing with somebody who ain't no good. But the problem is we want to believe in them. We want to be in love. So we'll deal with a person's flaws. But once a person shows you who they are, it's shame on them. Once they do it to you again, it's shame on you. And now you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, what am I doing to attract the wrong type of men and women in my life? And what am I doing to continue dealing with someone that I know ain't no good? But what people do is they turn it around on social media and spill out their anger. And then then they say, all black men are no good. There's only this many percentage of black men are this and that. You don't know that. Last time I checked, where are the statistics? I would like to see statistics. I would like to see this tested against reality, empirical evidence. Where's the empirical evidence that all black men are this and that?
Yeah.
I
Be wanting
think
to see it.
I
Be
think
wanting
you
to
can find fuckery. You got fuckery and white men in their relationship. You've got Asian women. Let me just tell you something. I lived in San Francisco, international city, just like New York. You've got Asian women that will tell you that they don't want to be with Asian men because they don't feel that Asian men give them the same kind of love that they get from the white men. So these problems are not just a problem of black manhood. You find these relationship problems in every race. The only difference is a lot of these other races are not on social media talking about each other
Mm.
like out openly. If they are talking, it's behind closed doors. But you can find dysfunction in any race between the sexes, men
Yeah.
and women, in all these other ethnic groups. It ain't just black men.
Yeah. But I think that a lot of time when it just comes to black people, a lot of that is highlighted. You know what I'm saying? That when it comes to black traumas, black drama, it's more highlighted. Let's say me, right? I was in the drug game, right? I was selling drugs, right? So let's say we talking about I was walking in Harlem one day and this old guy just came and spoke to me. And it's crazy that I knew the answer to this question is because I was selling drugs damn near my whole life. So he was like, when is the last time you seen a white drug kingpin? And I was like, White Boy Rick. He was like, yeah. Now, when the last time you seen another one? I was like, and I really couldn't think. And he was like, yeah, because that's why That's just promoted and publicized, you know what I mean? Like, especially in that time, they had all kinds of people that were selling crack cocaine in those 80s and all that. But you only seen the black faces and you only seen those people because that's how they push things through the media, and they really push things on the black faces and not publicize other nations, other nationalities.
Right. They only publicize black, but this is how I look at it too. Okay. During the 80s, early 80s, I grew up in a pretty rough community in the San Francisco area.
Mhm.
And I knew people that were drug dealers, drug addicts, hustlers, pimps, you name it, because it was just in my community. So these are people I got to know. So I used to go to the gym and play basketball a lot, and that's how I ran into and connected with a lot of people.
Mhm.
But what happens is, if you grow up in a community which is mostly predominantly black, for example, such as the community that I grew up in, then quite naturally, you're going to see everything negative in your community. So you're going to see black drug dealers because that's the population of your community. It doesn't mean that white drug dealers don't exist. They do. They're just in the white communities, believe it or not. Right.
Mhm.
Right. Or you're going to, if your community is all black, you're going to mostly see black pimps. But then I knew for a fact, living in San Francisco, that there were white pimps, but the white pimps were down in another area. So it's all based on what is the ethnic makeup of your community. Like, I had friends in high school that were Asian, Chinese, and they told me straight up, in Chinatown, there was gangsters, Chinese gangs, triad, whatever you want to call it. They had it in their community, but they weren't characterized as negatively in the media. That's the difference. Other groups are not characterized as negatively in the media as black people have been historically. That's the difference.
That's a major difference.
Right. But thank you, brother. I'm going to step down. I got a few things I got to do. I just wanted to come up and say that as you play the audio from this stream and everything like that. But I just think it's dangerous for young people to hear these messages like this. I really does. I think it's dangerous.
I think
have a good one, brother. Thank you for letting me come up.
Always, Info Man. Always blessed to have you. I just wanted to get a quick stream up on this. You know what I mean? So we could get some sort of, conversation up, some sort of dialogue,
Right.
type of conversation. But I look forward to doing a future stream based on something, title it More Constrict. And yeah, man, keep these conversations going. So I salute you. I appreciate you. Make sure everybody is subscribing to Information Man Show. Everybody go subscribe to the Info Man Show.
Yeah, thank you.
Salute to you, Info Man.
Yeah, thank you. Let me just leave with this too. I understand, because I've been on panels with Cynthia G in the past, and Nyla and everyone over there in that sector. I understand that a lot of what the ladies are saying is coming out of their personal experiences and their frustration. I get it. Just like there are black men. So we can't say that what black women experience, we can't invalidate it no more than they can invalidate the experiences that black men have had dealing with black women. So either one of our experiences cannot be invalidated. We all have our experiences, but when you paint broad brushes and you say that this is what black men are, in this particular case, you just don't have the empirical evidence to prove that out. You can say, oh, well, black men are not in the household, not taking care of their kids. That's been dismissed already by CDC empirical research that says that the 70% of black men not involved with their kids is not true. There are more black men involved with their kids' life than are not. However, there are black men that may not be living in the household, or they may not be married to the woman of the child they have with, and sometimes they might be divorced. And then, as I said before on many panels, you do have a situation where black women in general have been used to calling themselves a single mother so much that it rolls off their tongue when they are not actually a single mother, because there is a black man that's involved in a child's life from emotional to physical, emotion and financially involved in the child's life. And the mother, if they go out and they're part of a statistical study, and if the woman says she's a single mother, then they will inflate those numbers to be bigger than what they are. You know why I know this to be true? Because I have dealt with women. I've been on panels. I've talked to when I know this is my experience. I've talked to ladies in the community, and they'll call themselves a single mother. And then when you really have a personal conversation with them, you find out that the father is in the child's life and the father is doing things for the kid. But the woman is just so used to the mantra of I'm a single mother when they are not technically, when the man is involved, of course. If he's not involved at all and he's just bullshitting around, then you are a single mother. So those go into the statistics and it gets inflated. And then you have women running around saying that Black men don't take care of their kids. According to peer review research and CDC research, Black men are at 70%, the highest involved with their kids. I believe Hispanic men are at 45%, white men are at 60%, Black men are at 70%. In America, we're the most involved with our kids, taking them to school, cooking for them, cleaning them, changing their diapers. We are the most involved than any other ethnic group in this country. Nobody emphasizes those numbers, and I'm not making them up. You can go research them for yourself. Peer review research and CDC numbers when it comes to involvement of fathers, Black fathers, or fathers in general. They even did a study in Chicago with Black fathers to prove it out. So I'll leave you with that.
Yeah, man, it's powerful. Most definitely powerful. They don't push those type of numbers. They don't push those type of statistics. And you wouldn't think that it'd be like that depending on how statistics go. So salute to Info Man for those stats though, man. Because that's most definitely something I want to look into.
Because we're being judged by the lowest denominator, which is the brothers out there who ain't doing anything. And they're used as the poster child to say, see, this is what Black men are.
Yeah, they speak for the collective. Yeah.
Right. And then those Black women that have been hurt by Black men of that ilk, they got a gripe. And then they come on social media and they spill all those gripes out. And then it becomes this unified groupthink of people saying Black men are not shit.
Yeah.
Take care, brother.
Always a blessing, Info Man. Always a blessing, Info Man. We got the Serpent up here with us. We got Joey with us. We got Game of Death still rocking with us, right? I don't know where Game of Death just went. But we got Joey up here. He's going to pull back up in a second, man. Salute to y'all, man. Most definitely salute to y'all. Salute to Information Man for the pull up. Yeah, man. Just listening in to Cynthia G's panel and her chat is what got us thinking about, thinking about this whole topic and thinking about this whole situation on how, because I heard a couple of callers call in, a couple of women were calling in and it was like, Black men don't show love to Black women. And it was going deep, son. It was really going hard. Like I ain't even play no parts really of the audio. It was going, then they played this Black guy that they brought up. He came over with the no shirt on and all that, you know what I mean? And he was talking like, yo, if you gotta deny a woman and some stuff, he's talking like kind of Kevin Samuelish, but he was this Diesel guy had on no shirt, you know what I'm saying, and Cynthia was about to go on him. But what's up to the Serpent? Good.
What's good, bro? How you doing, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clear as day, bro. I just
want to make sure, bro. Hey, man, I don't know how long you gonna be on this live stream. Cause I'm doing another live stream tonight. Okay. I want to invite you to come by, because earlier I had a live stream called "What is Divine Femininity," and I was showing some images about Tandra, and I was talking about the cycle of the woman with the moon. And I don't know, you probably aware of that. Let me know. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of stuff like that. Then I know a couple of good people that are really, really close around stuff like that too as well, like Drea Talks, Remiel Ma'at, he's another brother that is really, really closely connected with stuff like that. So it's multiple people, not just besides me, that we can most definitely put our minds around and start building with. So hell yeah, I'm with that, brother. I'm with that.
Yeah, bro. I would like for you to come,
Yeah.
Because I'm doing one tonight. Like it would be
All right.
my pleasure for you to come by because I want to invite you. So I want to know your thoughts about certain things because I really
Yeah.
want to show you some images, man, and see
Let's
what's
go.
your thoughts.
What
You know,
time? What time
and,
you do it? What time you doing it?
I'll be starting mine. What time is it now? It's 9:12. Give me
9:12,
about to
right?
like 10:30 because I'm waiting for my sister. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause my sister gonna be up there with me. Yeah,
All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So set it all
yeah.
up too. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do that. Drop your link in the back chat real quick too. Drop your link in the
Well,
private chat back.
I can't drop my link to my link right now, but can I give you my name and you can look me up right now?
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
do that. Do that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So okay, so is Joey the Serpent. I'm gonna put on the private jet, just to let you
All right.
know. And you gonna see eye horrors and you gonna see with an unk. And let me
Okay.
know you on that page. And let you
All
know you gotta come in with an open mind, bro, because my page is very sexual. Just let you know, Brody.
right. We gonna have to see what's going on, man. We gonna see what's going on. But hold up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold up. Let me check you out first though. Let me find your channel. Hold up.
Mhm.
Joey the Serpent, right?
Yeah, Joey the Serpent.
All right, hold up. Let me find it. It's loading up real quick on my other YouTube channel. Yeah, though, man. You know what I'm saying? It's most definitely got a lot of different people. Especially like I said, Drea talks as well. There were a lot of the
I never
different
heard of Dread Talks. Have you? Do you listen to Chantel Simone, Danica Marie? I actually personally know Danica and her husband.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
No,
and
no,
I don't know. Yeah, do you know Chantel Simone?
nah, I don't. But I look forward to checking people out. You know what I mean? That's what I'm all about. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So write their names in the back chat. Write their names. So whoever those three people that you
yeah,
just said,
I got
right?
you. I got Chantel Simone. Hold on,
I'll check them out.
Chantel Simone. Yeah, she's from the West Indies like me, bro. I'm from the West Indies. I know you say you're from New York. You from New York, bro, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm from the city.
What part, bro?
I'm from Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, I got family over there in Brooklyn, bro. I'm not from New York, bro, but I
Okay.
live in Cleveland, so I'm from Ohio. Well, I'm not from Ohio, but I've raised in Ohio.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, man. That's what
Yeah,
it's about, man. It's about us putting our minds together, Joey, man. It's about us building, linking, networking, things like that, man. That's what I'm about. I'm about the betterment of us, our people, you know what I mean? Doing real stuff like that, man. So I'm most
yeah, you
definitely
good, bro. I actually like your channel, bro. Like earlier, I was on the comments earlier. It's a little crazy on your little panel, man. I was gonna come up, but I'm like, nah, you know, because
yeah.
I don't think these people are ready to the type of Jews that I want to drop. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because I was there last time. It
Mm-hmm.
was what me, you, Kat, and the other ladies.
A couple of
And mother, yeah,
yeah,
mother wisdom,
yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, and you was building good that day too, man. That's what I thought. You know what I mean? You're probably gonna jump on. Oh, I see it right now with the unk. Yeah, I got you now.
Oh,
Let me
you
put
you got it. Okay, so click that.
I'm gonna
Okay,
put
okay,
the bell on real quick though. Let me turn the
yeah,
bell on.
yeah.
Yeah, I got the bells.
Um,
Yeah, I got it. It got the Eye Horus and the Unk, right?
yeah. Ida Horse, and they got the woman in the background. You see the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And I got little clips up there. Just let you know, I have all my shows are private, so that's why you're not gonna see the my other shows, my other streams, because I always leave on private. You gotta catch me when I'm available, because my shit be lit.
Okay. Yeah, we let
Yeah,
man. I'll come pull up and come show you some
yeah,
love over
because we gonna be playing some music and shit, and gonna be a party night. I don't even know my brother Kane the God. I don't know you ever heard of him.
I heard of King. I was on King channel one day chopping it up with him. Shout out to King the God. I
Okay,
shared his
yeah,
over here. I shared his channel.
yeah, bro. Like, yeah, Kane the God. That's my brother right there, bro.
Yeah, shout out.
Um, Yeah, and I be over there most times.
I know
So
who
me
did.
and him, that's my co-host, and I'm his co-host. So
Okay. So that was dope.
yeah,
I know who this girl is who you wrote in the black, Danica Marie. I think I seen her channel before. Yeah.
yeah, Danica Marie. Yeah, I've been rocking with her for quite some time, like
She got
real for a
dreads.
long time.
She got dreads or something?
Yeah, she got dreads, she got locks, long locks.
Got long locks
Yeah,
or something? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw it
yeah.
before. I saw it before. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, let me put my email in here so you can email me. Community living
Okay, I got you, bro. Cause yeah,
gmail.com.
man, I'm about building too, bro. Like so, cause I like your viewpoints, man, and You are you into like a lot of ancient Kemet? Because I'm pretty sure. Because
Yeah.
I could have swear you said something about Kemet before.
Yeah, yeah, I'm into everything. I'm into our history. So I'm into studying ancient Kemet, ancient Nubia, you
Mm-hmm.
know, now the now civilization, the now Valley civilizations, just all of Africa in general too as well, not just there. But yeah, most definitely Kemet.
I'm still I'm.
You see that community, Kemm, Kemet,
Mm-hmm.
So I got the
Yeah,
vibe with that.
cause me, I'm still exploring around my me, but I'm so used to ancient America, the
Hmm.
and other ancient civilization. Right now I'm so tuned in with Atlantis right now at the moment, at this
Yeah.
very moment. I've been doing personal research for quite some real time, and I like Kemet and ancient America.
Yeah.
Other tribes too.
Yeah.
But I'm
Ancient.
still growing and evolving, bro. That's all that really matters. I don't know.
That's
You read books that you read books, bro.
I read so many books. I haven't read a book in a little while though, but I got a couple of books here, and I'm gonna start reading a couple of books that I got here. But yeah, I've read a lot of books, and I haven't read a lot.
Okay.
Wow, you guys, I read a lot. I just
No, I
studied
was just going.
history. I studied a
Bro,
lot.
I don't know you. Oh, okay, go ahead, go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt.
No, 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 you good. I just saying I just studied a lot of knowledge and history and different things like that from a kid. I just really just studied a lot of different stuff, you know what I mean? And throughout years too, I've studied a lot of different things. So I dropped out of school in the ninth grade. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
everything that I know, like I literally taught myself. You know what I mean? Like so many things that I know. So, I'm just into our culture, into our history. I believe that unlocking some of the things that ail us now, to unlock these things in the present, I think that we have to go into the past. I think that new modern civilizations are built off ancient civilizations like Kemet. You know what I mean? When the Romans came in and different things like building their systems on older systems. And I think that this system is a microcosm of like a Rome, like I'm talking about America, like a Rome or something like that. So, I think when we start to understand the past, I think that also unlocks the present and opens a door for the future.
I actually agree with you because I look at this realm of this modern day as ancient Babylon, and just a modern version of it. You know what I'm saying? And like, cause this system right here we're living in is really nothing new under the sun. To be honest with you, bro, it just repetition is repeated itself. You know, just like in war, like most wars are used based on old school tactics, like the art of war from Sun Tzu, and like because Sun Tzu been around for quite over past centuries and thousand years. More than thousand years. Just like Taoism. Taoism been around since ancient times, and they would say the forefathers of Lao Tzu, but he's not the forefather of Tao Te Ching. You know what I'm saying? So like one because that was our knowledge, you know what I'm saying? That was way before Lao Tzu was the forefather of it. You know what I'm saying? And I actually agree with you. I actually agree with you, bro.
That's what it's about, man. It's about us just building, man. It's about, everybody, I think, like me personally, I just don't push things. I don't force people. I don't force things on people. I don't force religions. I don't force things on people. You know what I mean? That's just me. I
Same
think
here, bro.
things just work out natural like that. You know what I mean? But a lot of times, like even here, I saw a lot of people pushing Kemeticism, pushing Kemet, different things like that. I think a lot of people use it to gain from it, to gain people's attraction, attention, different things like that, gain people's minds. It's so many different things. Some people are against it, against some of the things of Kemet and things like that. It's not so much on just being following religious ways of life or following like all of the gods and things like that. When you look at many things, like maybe even Ma'at, what I'm saying, in the balance and finding that balance between the feminine and the masculine, and that, what I mean, just that perfect matrimony. What I mean? Even within
Yeah,
yourself, is that
definitely, bro. Like
yeah.
that's what me and my brother Kane be talking about, man. We talk about balance and everything, like oneness in life, man. Me, I'm not a person of morals. Like I don't believe having morals as a person, but like I always tell people, like it's okay to have personal viewpoints. You know what I'm saying? As long as we're not personally attacking each other, That's why I didn't like earlier on your little panel. It wasn't not you. It was just certain people on your panel, bro. Like they was just attacking people's personal viewpoints and not allowing to sit back and listen and not take the time to understand. You know what I'm saying? And just like me, you, for example, like me, you could disagree about something, but that doesn't mean like I hate you or disrespect you. You get me? That's your viewpoint. You get what I'm saying? Your viewpoint. You're very entitled what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm very entitled what believe in. For me, like me, I promote sexual liberation on my channel. You know, and I have a very sexual channel.
Yeah.
And mostly, I talk about certain things that's like probably not ordinary conversations. You know what I'm saying? And most times, my channel, my sister be so real because I be having my people up there, my brother Kane, Mahogany, my sister, my girls up there. You know what I'm saying?
Mahogany Roots.
Yeah, Mahogany Roots. Yeah, I had Mahogany Roots up there earlier, bro.
Yeah, she was on my shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her. And the thing is, but like me personally, bro, like all of us have viewpoints. It's just like yesterday, I had a London live stream. It was me, Toya, Miss Cajun. I had Misha. I had Indy. Both of my sisters up there. I had Third, my nigga Third War.
Columbia.
I had my nigga L Nixon came by. Auntie came by.
Auntie.
Yeah. Yeah. So so like, bro, like, but all of us.
A lot of people.
Huh?
I said I'm getting around the streets. I'm learning a lot more people. Yeah. I know.
Oh yeah, bro, you're good, bro. Like, just you're welcome, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm this is my first time have an interaction with you, so like like that's what I can't wait. You come jump on my live like another hour. Cause because it about to be turned, bro. Like my sister's turned right now. She drinking her margarita and shit. So and we're gonna be having fun, bro. We're gonna listen to music and shit. So we're gonna listen to a lot of reggae stuff. Like how King the God channel operate, bro. Playing music and stuff. That's how my channel operate, bro.
I love that vibe. But look what I'm saying though, right? Because what I got is something called community, right? So what I'm talking about, like I be on top of different content. That's how I built my channel. But also what I'm all about is us linking and looking out for everyone too as well. You know what I'm saying? So see how like when you come in, like when you like if you're preparing a stream or something like that, you could come on and talk for a couple of seconds, like a couple minutes, and that'll give people updates on my channel. You know what I'm saying? That you're doing a stream. You know what I'm saying? So just like that, you do like a minute or so, a couple of minutes talking about like, yo, I'm about to go live next little hours or so, next day or so. And it's in the community, you know what I'm saying? Because my channel is a monetized channel, right? My channel have over the thousands of subscribers already, right? And it's not about it's not about me keeping subscribers to myself. It's not about me keeping followers like a cult. You know what I mean? I feel everybody's free to do what they want to do, be who they want to be, watch what they want to watch, comment on what they want to comment on, even if it's about me. You know what I mean? I might go in there and comment on the shit is about me. I might go in there and laugh and the shit is about me. So I don't want to restrict anyone from anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to restrict anyone from anything. So, you know what I mean? It's really about us linking and building. So, you know what I mean? Anything I can do to help you like promote, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure that some of our people is coming over there and supporting and the subscribers are going up, because I want everybody to monetize their channels. I want everybody to have the community tabs so that they could post on their channels like Instagram and do different things like that and capitalize off having those caption cards as well, because sometimes those are able to get a lot of views, even sometimes more views than a video. People might not click it and put a like on it, but many people see it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just these little features that we just be needing sometimes in YouTube so that we can start playing with the search engine optimization, which is ultimately the algorithm and how it works. So, that's my side of the field and the things that I understand more, like search engine optimization, algorithms, how it works, how YouTube suggests videos, how you get your videos recommended, things like that. You know what I'm saying?
So are you like? Oh wait, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. So I was going to ask you questions. Are you like the person like? I know you say you more like a hoster, like you be like promoting people's channels, looking out for others and stuff. So you over 1,000 subscribers?
Yeah, I got this channel got 1,000 subscribers like in a month, like last 2 months ago. So, you know what I mean? That was just in one month. So, you know what I mean? One day we got like 300 one day. So we got our subscribers here. You know what I'm saying? We do, but YouTube most definitely been limiting us. And plus, I had some people that got disgruntled because I started outing them. And they went in my chat and started doing some blocking things in there, which I don't mind because we're gonna keep gaining thousands of subscribers. So it doesn't matter what people do, you know what I mean? And one thing that you can't stop is love, no matter how much you try to kill it. You know what I mean? Love is love and it grows and it's very, very infectious. And I've came into YouTube in that mindset, in that space, helping people to create, not for myself or my own selfish gain, just because I just want to help people to create because, you know, that's what it's all about, man. Sometimes people are beefing about things and you know, sometimes in business situations, man, you know what I mean? We chilling, we all friends, right? We got one guy be with us all the time and he be mad. Like we be eating, chilling, he be mad. We like, what the hell he mad? One day we just give him a Big Macs, a couple of fries and all that. He chilling, he happy as hell. Like sometimes people just be wanting to eat and they just don't even know how to go about eating. And you know what I mean? Sometimes that could just help situations to me. You know what I mean? Not everybody you're gonna be able to help is gonna be something beneficial. Sometimes some people that we help will to get your hand on my pocket on a Malcolm X mission, but you know it is what it is. I think we still got to believe in our people, and somehow, some way, we got to keep helping us. You know what I'm saying? Because our problem is not just just a racial issue. You know what I mean? Because people like us are hurting us. People from other nationalities are hurting each other, hurting us. So we're more in commonalities. What we got in common. You know what I mean? The things that's happening outside our windows, our doors. That's what it's really about. Our children, you know what I'm saying? Our moms, everybody, you know what I mean? Your girl, your wife, you know what I mean? These things, making sure these things are safe and secure so that we can feel secure as men.
Right. Damn, that's deep, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I feel it, bro. Like, bro, I'm still green to the game, bro. Like, I'm only a couple months old, in this YouTube streets, bro. You
Me
know what
too.
I'm saying?
Me too.
So I'm still green to the game. So I probably don't know too much on the street. Now I'm aware of certain things, aware of it, but I'm still green to a lot of shit, bro. When I first came up here, bro, there's a lot of shit I was so green to. And when I came across my brother Kane, he helped me out a lot of shit. So that's why, so that's why you might see me a lot at Kane's, or my show or my channel shit. I was on Sir Ism before, and I still support my uncle Sir Ism. Yeah.
Shout out to Ism, man. I love his vibe, man. I think he got a big personality. You know what I mean? I think
definitely, bro.
for YouTube, man. He's just got a big I only met him like one time on a panel one day. But I think his energy and his personality is really good for like hosting and bringing a certain energy to a panel. You know what I'm saying? I think that he does some of the same thing. He was playing music. He was doing some of the same type of energies and stuff. So yeah, I like that type of vibe when people.
Oh yeah, that's why like with me, I listen to a lot of reggae, bro, and a lot of Afro beats.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I do play other people's music once they send me requests. That's how I am. But I'm not a DJ though. But I'm just a person who play music because I be vibing, bro, and me and the girls, and me and my peoples on my channel, we be vibing, bro. We just be lit. Some of us be all fucked up. Well, I don't drink and smoke, bro, but my homie Kane and the peoples in my channel and shit, they be drinking, smoking and shit. Some of them be falling asleep on the fucking panel and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I was, that's
so,
how Ant fell asleep.
we be too turned, bro. We be too turned. Like we be lit.
Ant went to sleep the other day, and Kane was holding it down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but it'll be lit, bro. Because I do call my brother Kane. He come by, we be lit. Then he play his music. We started dancing, started having dance battles and shit. We just be having fun, bro. That's how my channel is, bro.
That's good, man. It's about that. But yeah, it's most definitely about that, man. I most definitely want to, like I said, support that in any way I can. Like I said, I know a lot about YouTube. As far as back things go, you know what I mean? I'm not really into the drama, so I might not know every little YouTube dramas and who got beef.
Yeah, me too, bro. You good?
You know what I mean?
I had my little drama with this dude named Triple Black, man. I was on Mace Taggart channel and shit.
I heard of Triple Black.
I think I told him I'm one of my I don't know who, I think it was on Kane the God, man. He was drinking this shit, and I only saw the movie the Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield and shit. Mm-hmm. And I told that nigga Triple that he looked like fucking lizard from Dr. Connor face tag. you know what I'm saying? So everybody's laughing their ass off. But that was just like, it was funny though, you know. But I'm not a drama person, bro. Like what I do is I be laid back. I got tired of people picking on me, you know what I'm saying? And then when I get that smoke, now they don't want to fuck with me no more. So
Yeah, that's how it be though, man. See, me personally, I'm used to all that. You know what I mean? I'm used to all the drama. I'm used to all of that. I'm used to the aggressions. I'm used to being around sharks, lions, tigers. I mean, bears. Oh my! You know what I'm saying? Like I'm used
yeah,
to that.
bro.
I mean,
Me.
I mean, in this case, I don't want to feel that way. You know what I mean? I feel like, people got beefs and different things like that. But coming into YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to make, people's views of people make me judge people and base that on that. You know what I mean? I really came to the space meeting people based on who they are. You know what I mean? When I meet you, this is who you are, right? All right, cool. So we're gonna
Yeah.
move from here forth. And if we find out who else you are, then you know what I mean, then that's when I separate from you. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be judgmental and biased to a person, because a bunch of people could be running with a fake story, and I end up uncovering one of those same fake stories that a lot of people were running with. You know what I'm saying? And it just be so crazy, you know what I mean, that people are watching things like that happening, So it's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's why I was so green when Kane pulled me to the side, like, yo, bro, blah blah. I ain't know, like, oh man, I ain't know, because I was telling people my story, I was telling people that, I was born out of prostitution, you know what I'm saying? So I come from the Pimpers Hoes community, and a lot of stuff that I should never promote on these channels, because civil fat people can use that shit against you, and I ain't had that type of guideline until Kane came to the side, like, yo, bro, you gotta be careful out here, you know what I'm saying? People can use that shit against you and shit, and I ain't know because I was green, So I was like, oh, okay, I thought, because I was about building, I was about lifting and shit. And I was about, trying to get my brothers and sisters to look at life differently with the shit I come from. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to do. But I started seeing, like, couple months later to now, like from the past to now, like I started seeing that people still on the same bullshit, the same cycle. You know what I'm saying? So Yep, but I'm gonna let you go, bro. I'm gonna get started with the stream, y'all, bro. And
you got my
I'll see
email,
you
right?
soon. Yeah, I got your email. I got your email, bro. I got the screenshot and everything, bro. So
Shoot me the email so you could be in an email too. Let
mhm.
me know what I could do, man.
do
You know what I'm saying?
you want me to shoot you an email now, or you want me
You can shoot it to me so you can be in the email too. And you can shoot it to me. You can shoot me now so I could be in there, and shoot me when you're ready too. Shoot me both.
I got you, bro. I got you, bro. No problem, bro.
I'll come through over there.
I'll see you soon, bro.
You know what I mean? I'll
All
share
right.
it and stuff, community tabs and stuff, so people could come and join
Mhm.
stuff. So as fast as you set that up, is the reminder gonna be up on the channel? You're gonna put the reminder up?
It's gonna be up there. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I could go and share the reminder on my community tabs, because I got 2 channels that's monetized, so I could share them on 2 of the my community tabs that I use as far as YouTube's go. So yeah, man, try to bring some people over there, have a little good time over there and vibe out, have a good conversation. I could bring some of these ladies over here. They could come over there and come chop up. You know what I mean? Because you need the ladies
Yeah,
come chop.
definitely, bro. Yeah, I don't know. You scroll over through my channel and shit. Like, I don't know. You see what you saw, like, But just let you know, I'm more like the freaky conscious type nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro,
So,
you got to be who you got to be. Man. Who you are. Be who you are. Be who you are, man.
Bro, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. We will talk soon, bro. We will talk. I'll see you on the channel, bro. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go.
Salute to you, man. Salute to you, bro. Nothing but love, man. Joey on the pull up said he gonna be going live in like an hour, like 10:30ish. Gonna be going live. So make sure everybody going to Joey the Serpent YouTube channel. You're gonna see Eye of Heru and an Ankh as the logo, as the profile or the avatar. You're gonna see that there. So make sure y'all go over there and subscribe, man. That's what it's all about. It's about supporting us. You know what I mean? Joey's a young brother. He came on. We was having a deep build. myself and a couple of ladies, you know what I'm saying? Mother with the Wisdom, My Aunt Speaks, and Cartoon Cat. Shout out to all those queens. They were on it live with us, and we was having a deep build. You know what I'm saying? Mother with the Wisdom is a very deep person. My aunt is very deep. Cat goes in her depths when she ready to. And you know, he came into the panel, and you know, he's a younger guy, and he was saying that from the beginning, like, you know, I'm young, you know what I'm saying, da 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 da. So I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? So I don't know what he's gonna say, really, really, really. You know what I mean? And he started speaking, man, and you know, people was quiet and people was listening. You know what I'm saying? He was on there talking for mad long and chopping it up with the ladies and stuff, man. So I salute to him for that, man. Because he was making points that I was listening to, like, damn, we need more young brothers. I said it on the stream, like, yo, we need young brothers that's thinking like how you think, and like he's kind of open to thoughts and, you know, got a broad perspective on stuff. I think he ended up jumping in on toxic relationships on the toxic relationship stream, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Joey ended up jumping on that toxic relationship stream. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you go down on the channel. It's gonna be a purple thumbnail. It's gonna say toxic relationships. You're gonna see a cartoon type of picture with a man and a woman. Make sure you check out pieces of that stream. You're gonna see some jewels, some bombs that Joey was dropping as a young guy. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to many young guys, you know what I'm saying, like Joey, to speaking. You know what I mean? I think Joey's like, when he was speaking, he was saying he was young. I thought he was saying, you know what I mean? I don't know, because he was speaking, I thought he was probably like 25-ish or something up. But when he said it, I think he said he was like 21 or like 22. Maybe 23 if I'm not pushing it. But yeah, like 22 though. So salute to him. Most definitely salute to him. Salute to all our young minds, our young men, our young women. Salute to our children. Salute to all of our kings and our queens that's out here, man, because this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a better community, and it comes with us talking. It comes with us building. You know, I'm not a biased person in real life. I'm not a person that's very judgmental, especially towards the people, my people, especially. We all got our ills. We all got our vices. We all got things that plague us personally. You know, we all got things that plague us as well as a community, you know. So I think it just comes down to us linking, man, us talking on topics. You know, sometimes we're gonna have strong views on opposing sides. A lot of times we're gonna be like that. When I've been on mad panels, man, I've created thousands of streams by now, just in like 7 months. I've been on YouTube for like 7-8 months. I've created thousands of streams on multiple channels. On this channel alone, I done created 1,000. I deleted like 300 videos of the shit. Facts. And I do all my shit live at one point. So, you know, I get that, you know. But when I'm on these channels, I'm on these panels, you know, I haven't been on a lot of panels because I've been conserving my energy, making sure that I put it in the right places, make sure I'm putting it where people are gonna, you know, hold it with the golden gloves. You know what I'm saying? Because when I deal with people energy, that's how I deal with people, man. I hold them with the golden gloves, man. You know what I'm saying? And most definitely treat people the way I feel people need to be treated, period. Lift people. You know what I mean? Even though every day I hear, yo, you got to worry about yourself. I got to focus on me. I got to do this. I get that, man. I get that. But, you know, how far I'm going to get? You know what I'm saying? How far I'm going to get without people? How far? Like, honestly. You know what I mean? Just being really honest, man. You know, I'm a person, I like to do everything for myself in a lot of ways, and I get that. But most definitely, I see a bright spot in us linking, and I don't think that's a kumbaya, and I don't gotta be no kumbaya. I done had links with people that we was in war with, straight up streets, war, beef, drama. Listen, came together. Listen, not because we scared each other, not because of that. Nah, because we both have a common goal. Listen, me and you beefing, but what about this one over here? You know what? You kind of right. Now we done linked and came to get out this thing because guess what? This is more of a problem right now. We got an issue with us, but guess what? This is an issue that affects us both. And once we got common ground, that's a reason. That alone. Once we get our people to start identifying the common ground, I think that's going to take us milestones, man. I think we're going to cover mad ground with that alone. I think that we're going to cover mad ground alone. So salute to everybody. Salute to T History. Make sure y'all going to subscribe to T History on YouTube and go and subscribe to Friendly Extortion _101. one. Make sure you're checking out my bros. Most definitely been down with me solid from day one since I met them. It's a couple of the first people I met on YouTube, T History and Friendly Extortion _101. You know what I mean? Some real dudes, man. Been solid day one. Gang, team, all that. You know what I'm saying? I most definitely been on this mission. You know, I met them when I first just came on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I was on my OOTA block. Make sure you go on the OOTA block and subscribing. OOTA BLOKK. That's where I'm gonna be dropping my new album when it drops. I'm gonna drop it on OOTA block. Yeah, so most definitely. And then after I met T and them, I ended up venturing off and building one community. You know what I'm saying? And in a couple of months, you know what I'm saying, one community was able to do some great work and you know, push out into the conscious world, push out into where the minds are. You know what I'm saying? So I most definitely salute y'all, man. Salute to everybody. Facts. Salute to everybody. Most definitely. Play a record, man. I don't be playing no music in a minute, man. You already know, man. We gonna play Boots on the Ground, man. Boots on the Ground, man. It's crazy out here. We need boots on the ground, man. You already know this is Boots on the Ground off my new album, OOTA. Red plus blue equals green. You know the vibe. I'm coming to unify gang culture in my neighborhood. You already know the vibe. Ask the question if I'm not. I'm about to have the leader of the Crips on my channel soon, next couple of weeks. And we're going to talk about how the dynamics went within my neighborhood and how a war from a block between us separated us and led to our friends dying and shit like that. Okay? So my dramas was one block away. Okay? I'm always going to come outside. I'm always going to be outside. You feel me? We got to get out of certain paradigms and certain things, man. You know what I'm saying? So I look forward to having Crown on. Crown going to come on and chop it up with me. And we're going to talk about it, man. You know what I'm saying? How we were friends. All of us, mad people. We were all friends, man. Cool, went to school, mad. Some of us went to school, all that, trips and all that, shared heroes on a trip and all that. And then some people turned blood and some people turned crip. And that led to bloodshed. Period. That led to... I ain't come by your crib no more. Your mom ain't cooking no dinners and all that. Yeah, all of that. A lot of my friends are not here. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep pushing for my causes. I'm going to keep pushing for our cause. I'm going to keep speaking my mind in the ways that I am. The people that will always try to silence me will never speak on the ways that I speak, and they will never talk about the things that I talk about and never cover the things that I'm covering. So at the end of the day, you just always got to think about it. Just really, really think about it. We are lifting and we are going to rise together. Okay. We've built something. My brother created something called Team, and together we achieve more. Together we achieve more, period. And that's that. And that's what it's about, man. Together, everyone achieves more, period. There's no other way around it. If you for self, that's the self section. Nobody's kicking you out, but that's the self section. Self-serve. You ain't got to get online with us over here. Self-serve. It's a supermarket. You're about to eat. We all about to eat, but you could go in the self-serve section. Okay? Just going to get right here and all bag our groceries together. We about to bag all our stuff together, walk out together. You could go in the self-serve in a rush and go grab your things and go take your grocery, take your food, take your bag right outside the door. That's what a lot of people do anyway with their bag, right? Ain't nobody coming back to share no bag, bust down no grapes, no fruits, no nothing with nobody. Pancake mix. Why are you doing that? So if you want to be in the self-serve section, nothing wrong with that. Just get in the self-serve. Because over here we building. We're gonna bag our things together. We're gonna get right real quick. And we're gonna link up. Simple. That's all we're gonna do. You know what I mean? And we gotta stay vigilant. We gotta stay active. Most definitely gotta stay active, man. Salute to all of y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna rock out a couple of man. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. No, I keep the boots on the ground. Boots in the ground. No, I keep the boots. I'm gonna play a little bit of this. It's one of my favorite songs. This is how my album starts. You already know. Bang, bang. Run down, I'm with them things. Catch a robbery, I'm with them things. Catch a body, I'm with them things. All the niggas that surround me, they with them things. Bad bitch beside me, she with them things. Insane in the membrane. Keep a bad bitch beside me, with my body, so they bar, she with them things. Keep the boots on the ground. You know I keep the boots on the ground. Got the shooters on the roof. And you know I got the boots on the ground. SB Music Group be the truth with the sound. And my little nigga 15, and he the truth with the pound. Pound my hood like a gun range. Nigga tell the truth, nigga none change. If it wasn't for the Henny, then the rum came. Seen the passes and the pictures and the numbers change. New chicks is figure waves. Tell the truth, only the buns change. All the dudes I knew was real with it. Tell the truth, only the guns change. Most my niggas local niggas, some say local nigga. Black deputy Trump thing. I ain't in the purple or the Trump games. I said I ain't in the purple or the Trump games. Swerve. Skirt through Neiman, get foreign out. Red bottom, see the blood when we walking out. Anybody beefing, nigga, we gon' spark them out. With the homie in on board, we gon' truck them out. Nigga praying on your chick, think the Pope is out. Shit, shorty dropped the baby, hush it broken out. Nigga fuck up on this bitch, I got him stalking out. Shoot up, keep the boots on the ground. No, I keep the boots on the ground. Got the shooters on the roof, and you know I got the boots on the ground. You already know the vibes. This is Road Code. I'm gonna play a couple records before we go. You already know. Salute to T History. Salute to Joey the Serpent. He going live at 10:30. Make sure you go and follow Joey the Serpent. You see it in the links in the chat. Stop playing games, man. Cooking up. We on the road, y'all. This is Road Code. This is me featuring Jelani. All the R&B, all of those things. I write all that music on my albums. I play instruments, multiple genres. Songwriter extraordinaire.
She looking for the call. If you ain't getting money with your nigga, then you probably getting some.
All my niggas on the road. Shorty said the work just touched. She just made it through the cold. But you know a nigga funny with a pen. Cold. Know a nigga moving monkey with the pen. Every time I heard a story about a nigga losing friends, money with his ship again, made me think about Raheem Steele, Old Man Quillis. Damn, made me Juice. Damn, made me think about Anthony from Dead Press. And the girls from Set It Off made me think about them. All my niggas getting loot. All my ladies getting loot. Getting money. When you're getting a lot of chicken, always gotta be someone to fly the coop. And we ain't only click. Motherfucker, we was crew. But we ain't trying to start no gang war. Gang war out here, we just trying to get some loot. I heard red and blue make green. I heard red and blue make green. Green. Need to worry about these niggas out here telling send the feds at the team. Send the feds at the team. We creating everything, y'all. We recreating everything, y'all. We gonna recreate our world.
All my homies on the road.
All my ladies on the road. Sweatsuits early mornings. Oh, you already know, girl. You already know I'm getting to it.
Shawty said the work just clean and she looking for the code.
And she looking for the code. Look, if you ain't getting money with your nigga, then you probably getting zoed. All my homies on the road. All my ladies on the road getting money. Homie said the work just touched. He just made it through the toe. He just made it through the what? No, I told that nigga send it in. Over money, I see niggas kill a kin. And every time I heard a story about a nigga losing friends, money with his ship again, made me think about Manolo, made me think about George and Diego, made me think about Blow, made me think about Jay and Dame. Yeah, Rockefeller, Bad Boy, Death Row. You already know. It's always breaking up, right? Niggas getting loot. All my ladies getting loot. All my ladies getting loot, stupid. But when you getting a lot of chicken, always gotta be someone to flick cool. Nigga had it for the cool. Hold up, and we ain't only click. Motherfucker, we was crew. And we ain't trying to start no gang war out here. We just trying to get some loot. I heard red and blue make green. I heard red and blue make green. Need to worry about these niggas out here sending feds at the team, sending feds at the... We out here warring each other. Bloods versus Crips, Latin Kings, all that. MS-13. Yeah, that's... Got so many people out here running around telling feds and all types of stuff, yo. when we really start to understand what's really happening with us, we're going to get on that road.
All my homies on the road, all my ladies on the road. Sweatsuits early morning. You already know.
Yeah, you already know. Hold up. Shorty said the work just touched. She just made it through she just waiting for the code. Hold up. If you ain't getting money with your nigga, then you probably getting Zoe. Salute to everybody. You already know we're going to be live, man. Make sure everybody that's listening to this stream now and in the future, go and subscribe to Joey the Serpent. You already know the vibe, Joey the Serpent. Make sure you checking that out. And make sure you're going to check out my website, don'thidetheplug.com. Again, that is don'thidetheplug.com, because we're not hiding the plug, man. And ask yourself the question, are you hiding the plug?
Video is sponsored by our first ever sponsor, Don't Hide the Plug. Don't Hide the Plug is an apparel company co-founded by two brothers from Flatbush, Tafari and Rossi Harper. Now, these two black brothers have created an amazing, inspiring, high-quality brand. Now, you see on Infominds, a lot of our content is New York-based. We love New York, so it's only fitting that we partner up with a New York-based brand, Don't Hide the Plug. Now, they got some fire fitted hats, hoodies, T-shirts, and I'm feeling the old New York design with the bridge logo. They got the clout joints, the dad hats, and you can also have them delivered to you in the resealable merch by the pound bags too. Now, mind you, they might be New York based, but their apparel is for everyone, whether you're from New York, Miami, Texas, Chicago. It's a grassroots movement. Get in tune. And they offer free shipping on all domestic orders of $75 or more. But if you enter the exclusive Infominds promo code, you'll get an additional 10% off at checkout. You already know I ordered my package. My package is on its way. So I'll be wearing and showcasing the Don't Hide the Plug apparel in my next live. Go out and support these brothers. Check out their website. I put the link in the description box. Don't Hide the Plug.